I want to tell you that Junkyard Dog had a death in his family and was unable to appear here tonight. In his place, Dick Slater wrestled Ted DiBiase in a wild and sensational battle.
One fall with a 60-minute time limit for the North American heavyweight title and belt. One fall with a 60-minute time limit. Introducing to you first, the challenger, weighing 230 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia, Dick Slater.
Signing of this match, the start of it. So, Ted DiBiase, the North American champion, steps in against Dick Slater. And Dick Slater is as tough as individuals come. The referee trying to get this thing off to a start that at least has some semblance of being orderly. Dick Slater has complained that DiBiase has something in that contraption he wears on his right hand. Now, a man's allowed to wear an orthopedic appliance or an orthopedic help, bandage, knee pads, things of that nature. Men wear athletic supporters in the ring, so it's not unusual that a man wears tape on his wrists or his elbow and protects a sore bone or a sore muscle. Dick Slater, arm stretch. You see the foot in the face. You see him as he leans in there and leans in there tight. And as Ted DiBiase tries to maneuver his face, and he's got that ear down in the canvas. That's what makes it tough. You start to move and you start to maneuver a little bit, and before you can get any place, you're rubbing your own ear into something that's going to resemble a cauliflower. On bar, DiBiase is the man down, and Slater hanging on to that arm, getting the pressure up against the elbow. So DiBiase is in the corner, and Slater just hung on to that hold, wouldn't let him get away, but the referee's going to break it now anyway, and the North American champion stays backed up against the corner, and here he is trying to take a quick advantage of Dick Slater, but Slater just wouldn't go that way. He saw the opening and kicked his way out of trouble. That's DiBiase. He comes into the ring. His North American title is on the line. Slater, a man who has held numerous state titles, Georgia title, Louisiana title, Florida title, Texas, Southwest heavyweight championship. He knows what it is to battle for a title and to battle to hang on to one. DiBiase comes from a wrestling family. His father was national AAU champion. His father was champion in the of the services when he was in uniform, and his father, as a heavyweight, turned in some tremendous battles. He died in the ring in Amarillo, Iron Mike DiBiase, but his son followed in his footsteps in great fashion, and there goes he goes for the pin. Dick Slater with that rollover that time and tried to put the pressure on with a body press and squeeze him down to the deck. So DiBiase is outside. He's looking for the opportunity to come in. And stalking him now is Dick Slater. Now these are the cream of the crop in the newer generation of top grade heavyweights. Slater has a first-class reputation, and DiBiase has been selected in many quarters to be a man who will one day hang on to the world's heavyweight title. But he's got to get it first. Side headlock. Tough Ted hanging on. Fans screaming for Slater, screaming for Slater. And there it is, around there, smashed into the nose. DiBiase hanging on to the side headlock, content with what he's got, because he knows that if he's putting the squeeze onto Dick has got to make a move to get out of it, or it's going to have an effect that will squeeze all the fight right out of him. Dick is trying to straighten up and shift in that hold so he can make a move, and there's the move. Tackle, and whoa! He comes soaring through the air and in trouble. And it was DiBiase who snatched that curly hair of Dick Slater and jerked him over and bounced him down. Reverse chin lock for Ted DiBiase. 5-minute mark has gone by. This is a one-fall match. Carries a 60-minute time limit. Grip is DiBiase. It's a reverse chin lock. You see that chin resting in the crook of the arm. This means that it's not a stranglehold, even though it's in strangle territory, but it's hard to strangle a man when his chin is caught in your arm. You got to get underneath the chin in order to do it. So Slater caught the rope. That's one of the toughest things that can happen to you. The rope is actually cable covered with rubber, and it doesn't give. And DiBiase aims and drops in there and lands hard. He's on top. There's one. There is a 2 count, but that was all. It's a reverse chin lock. It still is. It's not a chokehold. It is Ted DiBiase leaning in there, pouring in there, and making sure that he gets the most effect from the hold. Slater in a position that is uncomfortable to say the least. Being back on his haunches that way, it makes it difficult for him to make the first move. He's got to get into a more advantageous position in order to make the counter move. And now he got out from underneath his own weight. He moves up into a better position, but he is not moving. He's trying to get that strength together. There it is. He feinted with the elbow and then came in there and caught him solidly. Dropped hard. And there goes Slater pursuing DiBiase, and DiBiase moving fast. Oh, whoa, what a wallop. DiBiase was coming in, and he caught him coming in and laid it in there with a vengeance. Oh, Slater likes to drop in there and use a headbutt on his opponent, sometimes on the head, sometimes on the arm or the leg or the rib, But in this case, he came right into the canvas and had exactly the opposite reaction that he was hoping for. And this DiBiase comes in there with his knee. There's one, there's two. North American heavyweight title at stake as Ted DiBiase defends against the toughness of Dick Slater. Dick Slater's a hot favorite here in Houston, and properly so. He's a man who has always given more than his 100%. Fans appreciate a fellow that gets out there and pitches. Dick was famous for that in Atlanta and Florida before he came here, and now he has earned that reputation in Texas. But as that hand stands up in the air, he's trying to tell the crowd, tell the referee that Dick Slater still has plenty to go with. DiBiase, side headlock. And as Slater picks him up, a back body drop, and oh, as he dropped him hard that time, but DiBiase caught part of it and Slater caught part of it, and now he's looking for a billy goat, but Slater takes pride in the hardness of his head, and 10 minutes have gone by as Slater looks to charge in there. DiBiase going into the ropes and coming off. Oh, he turned around that time and went to charge into Ted DiBiase, and you saw what happened. They just literally met face on. DiBiase on top. There's one, there's two, and that's all. DiBiase was trying for a pin with just whatever he had left because he thought that that he could make it. Now, Slater sees an opportunity. He measures him. Slater wind up the pitch. And the champion is down. There's Slater on top. There's one. There's two. Just two. Just two. And DiBiase scurries around there in order to get into a more advantageous spot. The rip across the face. And again. Well, Dick Slater that time really discombobulated Ted DiBiase. He proved that his head can take it, and he can hand it back to him. Moving in, Slater, and DiBiase's looking for the referee to step in there and keep Slater from annihilating him. Outside goes the champion. Hit that rope, and oh, that just makes the fall that much more difficult. He got the snap of the rope, he hit the apron, and then he hit the floor. Triple threat that time. And right smack in the head as Dick Slater lays it in there. Again, Slater wants to catch the champion, and does catch the champion. Drives it in there again, and Ted DiBiase lying on the floor right here alongside of us. The cold Coliseum concrete, and becomes wet from his sweat. The crowd is doing the counting, but it's the referee who does the official count. And now as the champion starts into the ring, Dick Slater is waiting. He wraps him up in a small package. He gets him down to 2, and only 2 was the referee's count. He rolls him over again, gets him down there, 2, and again Ted DiBiase gets out of the grip and snatched back into it. And an atomic drop as DiBiase catches it right smack in there in a spine-shattering blow, and the referee is arguing with him about almost pulling the trunks off of his opponent. But I don't think Dick Slater was trying to do that. He just saw a chance to get a handhold, and he made the most of it. DiBiase down. in the corner. But remember, while he is holed up there, he is also getting a rest, but not with Slater crawling all over him. That's for sure. The action still in the corner. The champion slowly getting up. He got to help getting up. Oh, right in the jaw. Caught him coming in and drove it in there. Head DiBiase hangs in close and swings at Dick Slater. You get an atomic drop, and DiBiase is caught now in the possibility of a figure-4 leg lock, a leg breaker, and Dick Slater hangs onto it and pours it to Ted DiBiase. He lays it in there, and this could force the champion to quit. And he comes over there with that right hand of his and clobbers Dick Slater on the jaw, and it broke the hold, and the man who wins the fall and just barely wins it.
Ted DiBiase.
So Ted DiBiase maintains the North American heavyweight title and belt, and he came within an ounce of pressure in that figure-4 leg lock of either getting a broken leg or losing the title. We'll be back here in a moment after we have this word from the studio. Everything is confusion here. The wildest action has taken place in this building tonight. The wildest kind of action. And the people here are roaring and people can't hear. And Ted DiBiase, next, I suppose you're going to say that the Junkyard Dog did this on purpose.
Certainly he did it on purpose. He wants to tape fist match with me for one important reason. Because he knows by wearing this tape fist, I know what you want to do, dog. You want to go ahead and tape your fist and load that fist up and try to knock me out. Why? Because you're
you wouldn't load your fist, would you?
Certainly not. I wear this glove, and it's taped because I have a legitimate injury to this hand. I have a doctor's permission to wear this glove. That is the only reason I wear this glove. The Junkyard Dog wants to tape his fist up because he is not man enough to beat me one-on-one. The Junkyard Dog held one title, the biggest legitimate title he ever owned was the North American Heavyweight Champion, which I am the present and longest holding title holder of. You people here in Houston named him your king of wrestling. Well, you're looking at your king. I've come in here and taken over, and I'm going to prove it to all of you when the Junkyard Dog go, okay, dog, I'll climb in that ring, and I'll take my fist, but you remember, dog, that you asked for it.
Ted DiBiase, he will tape his fists. He will tape his fists, and so will Junkyard Dog. Well, I want to tell you, I've been doing this for about 34 years now in the same program, but tonight has been one of the wildest and most sensational evenings here in the Sam Houston Coliseum. Wrestling has never provided as much action as it does right now, and it is the super sport of your money's worth. And next Friday night, we will be proving it again. We hope to see you here at the Sam Houston Coliseum. So long, everybody.